Bang, let's get it. All sharp plays from the NFL and the MLB. We starting off with Dalton Schultz. The receptions line is at 3.5. Last game, he had 5 targets, 3 catches. He's heavily juiced to go over 3.5 receptions. The best price is at Underdog. We like Dalton Schultz to go over 3.5 receptions. Bang, let's get it. Yo, Keenan Allen reception line is at 4.5. He had 10 targets, 7 receptions. Heavily juiced to go over 4.5. It looks like the best price here is probably one of the straight books, probably one I do not have access to, but like DraftKings at minus 145. I like Keenan Allen to go over 4.5 receptions. Obviously, I also wanted to start kind of doing this. I did it last week, had a decent had a decent record, but I never picked money line spreads, totals, or any of that because I only use the tools to play sharp plays or trending plays. I do have my picks. I'm gonna run them at the end, but as I see them, I guess I could show you them. I do have a graphic somewhere. Nah, I'll show you that at the end. Keenan Allen to go over 4.5 receptions. Bang, let's get it. Hey, Derrick Henry scoring a touchdown, but you ain't gonna find a good price anywhere. You might get it at Dabble, decent, but I see Hard Rock at minus 132. Derrick Henry scoring a touchdown. Just get over that. All right. Hey, Travion Henderson for the New England Patriots. He's had one game. Okay. He's played in one game. He's a rookie from Ohio State. His reception line is at 2.5. He had 6 catches. He had 6 catches in game one, in week one versus the Raiders. 6 catches, the line's at 2.5. Give me Travion Henderson to go over 2.5 receptions. Bang, let's get it. Hey, Nolan Garman for the St. Louis Cardinals. His hit runs and RBI line is at 0.5. He just need one hit, a run, or an RBI. He hasn't been doing great recently. He's 50-50 of his last 10, but he's heavily juiced on Hard Rock to go over to get at least one hit, run, and RBI. Is at minus 170. Obviously, we played this bitch at Dabble. Price Picks got it at a Goblin. Underdog at minus 123. Nolan Garment, the Cardinals face off against the Brew Crew, and it's Quintana on the mound. Nolan Garment has 5 at bats, batting 200, has 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Bang, let's get it. Hey, JP Crawford, again, he only needs one hit, run, or RBI. I'm not saying this is just easy to get just because it's at 0.5. But again, minus 190 to go over. Best price is going to be at Dabble or Underdog. They Seattle play against the Angels. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound. JP Crawford has 6 at bats, batting 167. He does have 1 RBI versus Kyle Hendricks, but this is a sharp play, heavily juiced on one of the straight books. I like it on Dabble. Underdog at minus 127. JP Crawford to go over 0.5 hit, runs, and RBI. And then I got Luke Keeskill. Luke Keeskill hit, run, and RBIs at 1.5. We like the over here. We like it on Underdog, on Dabble. And then Minnesota faces off against the Diamondbacks, and it's Chris Matt on the mound. No data versus this batter. Keep it moving. Bang, let's get it. Oh, look at Slade pitching outs. He's going 6 innings. He's going 6 innings. It's minus 180 to go over. You ain't going to find this anywhere because he's going 6 innings. Anyway, over the last 10 games, he's only hitting that 70% of the time, but he's going 6 innings. If you can find it anywhere at a decent price. That Slade plays for Cleveland. They play against the White Sox. Look at Slade versus the White Sox. Not crazy. A few batters have a couple of at-bats. Nothing big. I like Nico Horner to go over 1.5 hit, runs, and RBI. Not only has he hit this bitch in 80% of his last 10 games, he's actually heavily favored to go over just on a couple of books. I see it at minus 140 on Underdog. We play this bitch on Dabble or Underdog. I'm sorry, minus 140 on Hard Rock. We play the bitch on Dabble or Underdog. Look at that, minus 116. Nico Horner to go over 1.5 hit, runs, and RBI. Bang, let's get it. And then I got Shota over 17.5 pitching outs. Not only is he trending, hitting this bitch 80% out of his last 10 outings, he's hit it in 7 straight, clearing it in a number of games, but still at minus 175, you're not going to find this bitch on any other DFS apps to take Shota over 17.5 outs. But if you do, I like it. If I forced to play a shitty odds that I don't like, on Hard Rock. I just make a 2-pick entry with Shota and whoever else is on Hard Rock available. Probably Slade and Shota both to go over 17.5 pitching outs. That's pick finder out. Let's hop over to Daily Grind Fantasy and see what they do. Bang, let's get it. I'm on dabble with it. Let's hit refresh. I got the data point selected. Not a ton of value, even though there's a ton of plays, but not enough for what I would like to do. Because at 55%, we want our 3-pick entries. And I think I already played. I played these 3, but I played them on Hard Rock, and then I played Jacoby Myers under 67.5. I played Travion Henderson over 32.5 rushing yards, and then I didn't find Ramondre Stevenson under 9.5 rushing attempts, so I took Robbie Ray pitching outs to go over 16.5 on the sharp play front. Then I hopped over on Underdog. At the moment, it wasn't what I was looking for because it was all fantasy score. And even when I put the data points in, I didn't have a lot of NFL plays. You know what I'm saying? Fantasy score, esports, kicking outs for Nick Folks. I mean, kicking points for Nick Folks. Nah, fam, I ain't on that. And on Prize Picks, looking for any sharp shit on the NFL, you're gonna get fantasy scores mostly. You might get a couple of touchdown parlays. Look, under a touchdown for Montgomery, over a touchdown for A-Chain. Not really a ton of sharp plays available. Oh, yeah, I did take Brock Bowers to go over. I forgot. His receiving yards, and I think is at 67. It might be at 65. I'm pretty positive I played that on Hard Rock. But I wanted to also show you. Hold on, I gotta find my bang. Now back to it. Here's the NFL pick six. I included Washington and Green Bay. Green Bay smack, but look at the rest. I'm taking Bengals money line, Cowboys money line, the Buffalo Bills money line, Pittsburgh Steelers money line, and the Rams money line. This is a 6-pick entry on my Hard Rock joint. So we already smacked one with Green Bay cash, and there's the rest. It's plus 880. I just wanted to show that because I've been selecting some money lines, some spreads, and shit been smacking. So bang, let's get it. Hey, I think that'll do it. I showed you some sharp plays. Pickfinder.app. Got a couple from Daily Grind Fantasy. I'm ReallyRico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bro. Peace. I'm out.